Hey guys, and welcome to this week's installment of Tuesdays with Lauri. My name is Lauri Laukkanen and I'm one of the editors at SLR Lounge. You can also find me on Facebook at Lauri Laukkanen Photography. In this week's installment of Tuesdays with Lauri, we're going to be taking a look at my new photograph that I shot for a musician a few weeks ago. And we're going to break down the lighting. I'm going to talk to you about the power of reflectors, if you will. I've been getting a lot of questions about what sort of lighting do I use, what sort of lighting do I suggest people should buy, and that's something I want to talk to you guys about today. So let's start out by talking about lights. If you guys feel that you need to buy a light, my suggestion is buy a reflector first. A reflector is a very cheap and easy way to get into lighting and understanding how light works. And with one reflector you can, in most cases, do the same as you could with one light if you're shooting outside and using the natural light, the sun. Then if you guys feel that you need more than a reflector, if you guys feel you need two lights, get one light and a reflector. Use the light and use it as a light source, and then use the reflector as the second light. That again is a bit cheaper and easier way to get into multiple light source photography. And then after that you can start upgrading, get a second light and start combining these elements together. But a reflector in itself, or even two reflectors like I'm going to talk to you guys about soon, is a very sufficient lighting setup that you can use in pretty many different situations. So with that said, let's take a look at the photograph and let's start breaking down the lighting. So here you guys can see the promotional image that I shot a few weeks ago. And this shot was actually done only using natural light and two reflectors, as well as a smoke machine. So I'm gonna open up this lighting diagram editor here and you guys can see how this works. So the room, as you guys could see here, has multiple windows on this wall. And then it has the sun coming from here. So that's what I have pictured in this diagram here now. Then we have our subject. So let's add a subject, people, a man. And he's facing this direction here. Let's place him around here. Then I'm shooting from here. So I have the camera placed here, shooting with a wide angle 24mm, or with my 24 to 70mm lens at the 24mm range. So let's add a camera from here, DSLR, and just put it shot somewhere from here. Then the lighting. So as you guys can see from this image here, there's a lot of bright light here which comes from the sun and a reflector that I placed right outside the frame behind our subject. This reflector here, which we're gonna now add here as well. Let's go reflector and a silver panel and rotate it and make it a bit larger. It was a pretty large reflector and I used it, placed it outside the frame, and the sunlight from here comes and hits the reflector and lights up the back of our subject, as well as sends some light over here. And by placing another reflector here, which I did, let's add a circular silver reflector from here. By adding this reflector here, I created this sort of a sandwich setup which uses the sunlight which comes from through the window, hits this reflector sends the light over to the back of our subject as well as in front here, and by using this small reflector again right outside the frame here, up here, it fills in the shadows from this side and creates this nice sandwich setup. But this photo works because of the element of fog. So I had a smoke machine with me, and by using smoke we can kind of show the light a bit better. So I added smoke in the background of this image in real life, and that way the smoke shows the light rays come through the window, and the area fills with light because of the small smoke particles that are around here. So just by using two reflectors, a large silver reflector in the back and a smaller one in the front, and using the sunlight and a smoke machine that fills in this area here, we created this nice sandwich setup. We got a beautiful light on our subject, and this setup cost us nearly nothing. Reflectors are cheap and easy to use, easy to transport. And yeah, with that said, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video, and as always, if you have any questions or requests for future episodes, just leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to help you all out. With that said, make sure to like, share and subscribe, and see you guys again next Tuesday. Bye.